I'm Richard Peterson. I'm the president and CEO of the U.S. Cultural Heritage Tourism Marketing Council, and also the publisher of The Cultural Traveler, and based here in the Bay Area in San Francisco. Certainly, The Cultural Traveler has actually been in existence for about 11 years. And over the last year, I was able to acquire the organization and really take it to the next level by moving forward the focus of arts and culture and heritage tourism throughout the United States and really bringing a key, authentic focus to that. At the core, the Cultural Traveler really is all about connecting the stories of America to the reader. So, the way that we've done that is really in pillars of information for them, because people can, they want to delve into one area versus another of their own personal interest. So we really focused on arts, culture, heritage, and culinary. Those four pillars really wrap around all the storylines. So whether an individual has a preference to be on the East Coast and wants to enjoy all the historic features of Maryland or Virginia or Delaware or New England, they can delve into the reading of the publication and the writing of the publication, as well as our website, to really learn more about that specific area. An example would be, in this feature for 2019, we're talking about Harriet Tubman and following in the footsteps of Harriet Tubman, who's also been nominated to be on the $20 bill. With that, there's a lot of history that goes along with her life in Dorchester, Maryland, just outside of Washington, D.C. We talk about that, but it also connects to the places to go eat, or the things that you really should connect with from a local perspective versus it being the 1, 2, 3 guide. We're leaving the guides to the states and the local communities to manage. The Cultural Traveler is more of the inspiration piece. I really am touched by this article, or I really liked learning about that. Where can I learn more? That's where we're really connecting the traveler and the reader with this publication. Currently, I would say there's probably two, but one that is really resonating with people is the Bourbon Trail. The Bourbon Trail, for whatever reason, gets a smile on everyone's face. Even if they don't like bourbon, it might be bourbon-infused cuisine or bourbon-infused, cocktails. But they love the fact that we're taking a beverage that is the only sanctioned beverage by Congress. Paris, France has champagne, America has bourbon as the official beverage of the country. And with that storyline now takes people also across the country to see various bourbon locations of where small batch bourbon is made, how it's impacting communities, and also how restaurants and other things are happening around those distilleries to actually bring more business to that community. That's cultural tourism. That's cultural experiences on a very grassroots level. So the bourbon experience has been very popular. The Transcontinental Railroad's 150th anniversary, which we chronicled as a signature piece in this publication this year, as well as on our website. The stories around the Transcontinental Railroad are very, very long and deep as well. It also changed how Americans traveled, let alone the visitors that came to this country. It also helped lay the roads. The materials that were utilized to build the highways were taken on the rail first to build them. And also, it's the stories along the journey of the two rails coming together in Promontory, Utah, 150 years ago, and what that did to change the diversity of cultures of the East Coast versus at that point, was very seen as avant-garde adventure West Coast gold rush, and how the two had to meet in the middle to make it all happen. And really how it's changed rail experiences today for the new generation. The new generation really a lot of times sees it in reclaimed rail, which we've highlighted. Reclaimed rail includes the Napa Valley Wine Train, the High Line in New York as local rail and rail lines. All those are rail experiences, but in a different light than taking Amtrak for a vacation experience around the country. So there's different ways to interact with it. So rail has probably been the biggest one for me. My passion for really creating a channel that brought all the elements together. Communities and destinations do a lot of work already to promote their rich assets, their festivals, their events, and their activities. But to have a publication and a platform that says we're going to be looking at various areas all in one collective unit, meaning arts is just as important as culinary, as is entertainment, as is outdoor, as is adventure travel. They're all very much important and very equal. This platform does that and will only continue to amplify that as we go forward. And that is not only done by me. I have great partners in the travel industry, and those partnerships are really helping strengthen those voices. And I think that as we go forward, this year being the theme of transcontinental and the journeys and the trails of America, next year, which we're already working on right now, we'll probably have some really interesting adaptations, and each year we'll have a different theme as we go forward to make sure that it's fresh, it's authentic, and it does create the energy for people to get out there and see America. Visit us at the culturaltraveler.com and certainly learn for more information and sign up. But everything, we're on Facebook with The Cultural Traveler. But really, the culturaltraveler.com is the place to go, as well as you'll be able to have a digital download of the current publication that'll be available in the next 2 weeks.